everybody, Tanya Atomic here, and recently there was a big sale on Super Shock Shadows from Colourpop where it was a 2-for-1. They're normally $6. They were on sale for $5, I think, and they were on 2-for-1, but anyway, they ended up being $2.50 each. So I bought a couple of these shadows. I've been wanting to try them. I do have one of their pressed pigments, Paper Tiger. I haven't tried that either, but I've been wanting to get into Colourpop, try them, see what they're like, try the Super Shock Shadows because the colors look really amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I bought, swatch the shadows that I bought, and then I'm going to show you how I did this look. So let's swatch Paper Tiger first. Paper Tiger is just a pressed matte, and that swatches really well, and I'm going to tell you from experience, because I did this eye look, it performs really well. So I use that in the crease. And so some of these I used already, like Hanky Panky. That is a matte shade of the Super Shock Shadows. And it is really close to my skin tone, so I don't think it's going to show up that well, but it's because it matches my skin tone. It's just slightly darker, and I think it looks really good. I put it underneath. The next color I bought is this coppery shade called Let Me Pass. And that swatches like butter. Oh my god. The Super Shock Shadows have a formula that are like soft and creamy. I don't know if they're supposed to be cream shadows, but they feel creamy, like mochi shadows, like that, like NYX mochi. And I've noticed that Flower Beauty, some of their shadows are that way, and a couple other places. And so this is Dare, and I just swatched that without saying anything about it. I'm gonna do it again. So that is a really beautiful glittery lilac. It's more shimmer. It's like sheer with a shimmer. So it could be a topper, but it seems buildable too, but it feels, I don't know how to describe it, but it feels like a sheer shimmer on the finger as well. I don't know why, it just does. I don't know how to describe that. Then there is this dark raspberry Baby Talk. It's these shadows are so creamy, like it almost feels like honestly it feels like butter, like it does. Feels like a stick of butter, which is a little bit gross if I think about it, but it is that they are that creamy. Look how pigmented, so pretty. I've got 3 more here, so Don't Leave. It's like a magenta, which I've been looking for a nice magenta single, so that was a funny swatch. Let me try to fix it. But as you can see, that one, and when I applied it to the eye, you can see it's buildable, like it's sheerer if you want it to be. But these are so amazing. I mean, I would almost buy them just to play with them because, I mean, they literally feel like butter. Just a little bit gross. I mean, when I stick my finger, this one is Bay. when I stick my finger in here, it feels like, and they're smushy, like NYX I Love You So Mochi, or some of the flower ones, like I said. But yeah, it has that sticky feeling. And if you've used Colourpop Super Shock Shadows, you're probably like, yeah, I totally know. But if you never have, I feel like you have to try it. So Bay is kind of it's like a brown, maroon, green duochrome. See if it builds. Okay, that's very buildable. I scratched a part of it there. And you can see that shimmer ones really shimmer as well. So the very last one is this one. I think it's Isa. It's similar to Bay, but it's a little more purple. I want to see. It is a little more purple, but I want to see them swatched next to each other. This is so weird. Like, it's seriously like butter. Oh, definitely more purple, yeah. So that's more maroony purple. The top one's a little, Bay is a little more like brownish. But they're both super pretty. And I could definitely see them working well together. So I have my eyes primed. I'm going to go ahead and apply some of this shadow. And I'm going to start with Hanky Panky. So this is that really pretty matte kind of cocoa color. And I think this is actually a nice color for me. It's very neutral, and it's just a bit darker than my own skin tone, so I can use it as a base. So I don't know if you guys can see very much color from that or not. But I think it sets down a nice base. I can see it's a little bit darker in person. So I'm gonna put Don't Leave on my lid. I just kind of use a light touch. I can keep it sheer it out. You know, if I don't want the super bright color. But that is what I want, so I'm going to go ahead and build it up. So I feel like that's pretty easy to work with, depending on how much product I pick up, how heavy I am with the application, and how much I build it. It really changes the look. So that's one thing I really like about shadows, about good shadows. It just gives you so much more versatility. So I'm going to go into Paper Tiger. That's my single shadow that I have here. And go into the crease. So that's a pretty kind of tan brown color. I like how that blends. And I don't know how this is going to look, but I'm going to go ahead and put Isa on the outer corner. Just as far as how's it going to look with the hot pink. And I actually do like that. It's a more purple color than I thought it would be. I'm gonna go in on the lid a little. Okay, I think that actually that mixes okay with the brown, without getting too muddy, and it definitely complements the pink. I'm going to put a little more on the lid because I really do like this color. I'm going to blend a little bit of Don't Leave in there so that the colors blend where they meet. I'm going to take a little more paper tiger and blend a little bit more. I'm going to use this highlighter that I have from my other palette. And I think it's from Ciate, but I don't remember if it's the Ciate one or not. I think it is Ciate. So I'm going to put another color on the lower lash line. So I'm going to use Baby Talk, which is, it looks hot pink in here, but to my naked eye it looks almost red, like a really dark raspberry, so darker than this. Right now I feel like it matches my Derek Smalls pillow, my sweater, and Don't Leave, but it is darker. Let me see. Okay, so Don't Leave ends up looking more purpley pink, and Baby Talk ends up looking more hot pink, but it is even hotter, or not harder, it is even darker than this to the naked eye. It's more raspberry. So I'm going to try it on the lower lash. And that is bright. Let me try to do a softer touch first and see if that. That's still pretty bright. So this one, the pigment is just gonna show up a lot more than Don't Leave, even on first, even with a light hand. I mean, it is a little lighter, it looks like, but it's just much deeper. Let me pass. Pretty much it. I'm going to do my other stuff and I'll be back. So here it is, my finished look with the Colourpop Super Shock Shadows. And I used Tarte Maneater for my mascara today. And I have to say, I loved the formula. This is a large size sample, so it's like 3/4 size, I think, or half size. I love the formula, but I did not like the applicator. The applicator wand was a little big and straight for me to try to get, especially on the inside lashes, if you guys know what I'm talking about. It's a little bit hard to get in there. I like the bristles and I like the way they separate the lashes. I really like the formula. It's just the giant brush straight across. Like I said, it was hard to get into some more delicate areas. So that part I didn't like, but I do like the formula of this. So I use that, and I just use an old eyeliner pencil from Your Best Friend, but it's a little bit older, and today it was not my best friend because it was a little dry, so when I put it on I had to use a little bit more pressure, and it got a little smeary, so that wasn't super great, but not the eyeliner's fault. So I really like these shadows. I think they perform well. They're an interesting formula that I wasn't familiar with, but I really enjoy them. I'm glad I got them, and I'll definitely be using and definitely be repurchasing in the future. So let me know what you think of Colourpop. Do you love Colourpop? Have you never tried it but you want to? And as always, thanks for watching.